The black dollar leaves the black community in 60, not even 24. It don't even take a whole day before that dollar jump out your hand. Jewish community, I think it's something like 18 times. Asian community, I think it's something like 28 times. Everybody else's dollar circulates more than a dozen times before it leaves. Black community dollar, it leaves within 16 hours. You know why? Because black people are allergic to other black people. We would rather buy white than buy black. I'm gonna give you a personal example. I just told you about the sneaker shop where my mother used to buy my shoes. Next to the Garvey movement. You see this? Right across the street from the Garvey movement in the white sneaker store was a black sneaker store. Guess what? Everybody still bought their sneaks from the white Jew. The black man was out of business in less than a year. See that? And he had better prices and better sneaks. It didn't matter. Black people love white people. And one of the things we do not want to admit, and one of the things that's going to be necessary for us to overcome our situation, we don't want to admit the psychological dependence on white folks. This is why you hear Negroes say things like integration destroyed black people. Who integrated us? There has never been integration. There's only been desegregation. Deseg is not the same. When you desegregate, you forcibly remove the legal barriers to entry. So public schools desegregated. They removed the barriers that excluded blacks. But did they force you into the white school? No. When they desegregated the white hospitals, did they force you to close down your black hospitals and start going to the white hospitals? Did they force you to leave your black communities and move into the white community? Did they force you to stop sending your children to HBCUs and start overwhelmingly sending them to PWI universities? The white man desegregated. The black man integrated. We wanted to be with white people. We love white people. Why do you think educated black men marry snow bunnies more than the men of every other race put together? We are intoxicated with Caucasian people, and we keep on making excuses as to why we don't want to leave them people alone. And truth be told, it's because of our racial inferiority complex that has us believing that if you ain't got no white people around you, if you ain't living with white, if you ain't dating white, if you ain't sleeping white, if you ain't working white, if you ain't learning white, then you are an inferior being. This is exactly why black parents will spend $20,000, $30,000 a year to send a child to a white private school. We're not even talking college. We're talking grade school, $20,000 and $30,000. I know because I do the IQ testing to make sure they don't have no disabilities in order to get accepted. And I'm looking at what these parents is paying these white folks so they can get a thorough education on how to hate being black and how to be enamored with white skin. And then when your daughter comes out wanting to look like a white girl, you say, what happened to my child? And when your son come out wanting to date nothing but snow bunnies, you say, what happened to my son? You are what happened to your son. Black people do not want to be free. We want to be accepted by white people.
That's a bar.